Good morning students. Welcome to St. Austin's YouTube channel. This is your Maths Online class. We were doing chapter number 2, linear equations in one variable, and so far we have completed till exercise 2.6. Today we will be doing exercise 2.4. Have a look at the first question. The first question tells you, Amina thinks of a number and subtracts 5 by 2 from it. She multiplies the result by 8. The result now obtained is 3 times the same number she thought of. What is the number? Let us consider the number she thought of as x. Let the number be x. Right? The question tells you that 5 by 2 is subtracted from the number. This means x minus 5 by 2. She multiplies the result by 8. This is the result. When we are subtracting 5 by 2 from the number x, this is the result, and this has to be multiplied by 8. The result now obtained is 3 times the same number she thought of. That means this overall result is 3 times the number she thought of. That means 3 times 3 into x. What is the number? Now we have to find the number. That means we have to solve this equation so as to find the value of the variable x here. Again, see now, we can open this bracket. 8 into x gives us 8x minus 5 by 2 into 8 equals to 3 into x. We can cancel this out. 2 ones are and 2 fours are. This becomes 8x minus 5 into 4 gives us 20 equals to 3x. Here also we have the variable and here also we have the variable. So let's take all the variables on one side. (8x minus 3x gives us 5x minus 20 equal to 0. We can shift the constant on the other side. 5x equals to 20. Now since we know 5 is in the multiplication, so when it goes on the other side, it will be in the denominator. We can cancel this. 5 ones and 5 fours are. This implies the value of x is 4. Hence, the number Amina thought of equals to 4. This is our answer. This solves our first question. Now question number second. Question number second is telling you a positive number is 5 times another number. If 21 is added to both the numbers, then one of the new number becomes twice the other new number. What are the numbers? First of all, see, a positive number is 5 times the other number. So let first number equal to x, and since this number is 5 times the other number, so we will be left with the second number will be 5x. Further, the question is telling you 21 has to be added to both the numbers. See, 21 has to be added to both the numbers. So first number becomes, first number plus 21 becomes x plus 21, and second number plus 21 becomes 5x plus 21. Further, the question is telling you the new number, one of the new number becomes twice the other new number. This means this number becomes twice this number. This implies 5x plus 21 equals to 2 times this number, x plus 21. Now we'll solve this equation and find the value of x, and then again if we put the value of x in the thing that we have considered, we'll be getting the numbers. On solving this, 5x plus 21 equal to 2x plus 42. Taking the constants on one side, 5x minus 21 equals to 42 minus 21. We have taken the variables on the left hand side and the constants on the right hand side. 5x minus 2x gives us 3x. 41 minus 21 gives us 21. Now 3 is in the multiplication, so when it goes on the other side, it has to be divided. X equals to 21 by 3. 3 ones are and 3 sevens are. This implies the value of x is 7. Now we got the value of x. If we put this value back in the first number and the second number, we'll get the original values. So first number, we considered the first number to be x, and what is the value of x? 7. This means our first number is 7. Second number equals to, second number was 5 into x. This implies 5 into 7. This is 35. So this is our answer. These are our two numbers, 7 and 35. Question number 3. Sum of the digits of two-digit number is 9. When we interchange the digit, it is found that the result of the new number is greater than the original number by 27. What is the two-digit number? First of all, students, we know whenever we have a two-digit number, let us take 12 for example, we can expand this number as 1 into 10 plus 2 into 1, right? 2 is in the ones position, that's why we are multiplying it with 1, and 1 is in the tens position, that's why we are multiplying it with 10. So here we can consider the units, the number on the units position. Let the unit digit of the number equal to x. If the unit digit of the number is x and the other digit, the sum of x and the other digit is 9, we can consider the tens digit equal to 9 minus x. So what should be a number? A number should be, this is the tens digit, so 10 into 9 minus x plus x into 1. This should be our number. This is our number. We can simplify this and write it as 90 minus 10x plus x. This implies 90 minus 9x is our number. Okay. Now what we are doing, now we have to interchange the digit. That means the units digit now comes on the tens position and the tens digit comes on the unit position. So new number should be new number on interchanging digits. Interchanging the digit, what should the new number be? This will be on the tens position. So 10 into x plus, this is in the units position. So 9 minus x. Our number will be 9x plus 9. This is our new number. Now further the question is telling us the new number is greater than the original number by 27. This means this number is greater than this number by 27. So what can we do? This means the difference between these two numbers is 27. So 9x plus 9 minus 90 minus 9x equals to 27. This is what the question is telling us. Now upon solving this equation, we can find the solution. So this becomes 9x plus 9 minus 90 plus 9x equals to 27. This gives us the value 9x plus 9x is how much? 18x. Then 9 minus 90 is minus 81 equal to 27. We can shift this 81 on the other side. and we are writing it here. 18x minus 81 equal to 27. This gives us the value 18x equals to 27 plus 81. This is 18x equals to 108 and x equals to 18 by 108 by 18. This gives us the value 6. This implies the value of x is 6. So what will be the units digit? Units digit equal to x implies unit digit is 6 and tens digit should be 9 minus x, that is 9 minus 6, that is 3. So this is our units digit, this is our tens digit. So the number is 36. 36 is our number and this is the answer. Question number 4. Question number 5. Shobo's mother's present age is 6 times Shobo's present age. Shobo's age 5 years from now will be 1/3 of its mother's present age. What are their present ages? The question is telling you there is this person Shobo. His mother's present age is 6 times his age, right? So let Shobo's age present age equal to x. So his mother's present age would be 6 times x. Okay. Next 5 years from now. If Shobo is of x years today, so after 5 years he will be x plus 5 years. Similarly, if his mother's present age is 6x, so after 5 years she'll be of 6x plus 5 years, right? The question is telling you now Shobo is 1/3 of his mother's present age. That means Shobo's this age will be 1/3 of mother's present age. This implies x plus 5 equals to 1/3 of mother's present age, right? Okay, now we can cancel this. 3 1s are 3 2s are. This gives us the value x plus 5 equals to 2x. We can shift all the variables on one side. So x minus 2x plus 5 equal to 0. This gives us the value minus x plus 5 equal to 0. We can shift the constant on the other side. So minus x equals to minus 5 and x will be equals to minus 5 upon minus 1. Minus to minus cancels out. This implies x equals to 5 years. That is Shobo's present age equals to 5 years. Shobo is of 5 years. And also mother's age we have to find. Mother's present age. What was mother's present age? We considered mother's present age to be 6x. So mother's present age should be 6 into x. The value of x is 5. So we have 30 years as the answer for the mother's present age. Shobo is 5 years old and his mother is 30 years old. This is our answer. Question number 6. Question number 6. There is a narrow rectangular plot reserved for school in Maholi village. The length and breadth of the plot are in the ratio 11:4. At the rate rupees 100 per meter, it will cost the village panchayat rupees 75,000 to fence the plot. What are the dimensions of the plot? This means we have a rectangular plot. The length and breadth are in the ratio 11:4. That means we can consider the length as 11x and the breadth as 5x, because the ratio is 11:5. So we are letting the length as 11 and the breadth as 4x, right? Next, it has been told that we need to fence the plot. When we are fencing the plot, that means we are applying some wire or mesh or something around its boundary. That means the perimeter here is to be calculated, and for that, what is the cost? 75,000 at the rate 100 rupees per meter. So first of all, we need to find out the perimeter. Then we'll multiply whatever the total perimeter is. We need to multiply that value by 100, and then we have to equate it with this value so as to get the answer. So first of all, let length equals to 11x, breadth equals to 4x. We know perimeter equals to 2 into L plus B. The perimeter of a rectangle is twice length plus breadth. So we can put the values here, 2 into 11x plus 4x. This gives us the value 2 into 15x, that is 30x is our perimeter, right? Next, at what rate it has to be? At 100 rupees per meter. This perimeter is in meter. The total perimeter is 30x meter, and at 100 rupees per meter rate, this has to be fenced. This implies rate equals to rupees 100 per meter. And how many meters do we need to fence? We need to fence 30x meters. This implies cost should be 30x into 100, right? And this value is given to us as 75,000. So when we are equating this, we can find the value of x. This becomes 30 into 100 becomes 3000. 3000x is equals to 75,000. We can take this 3000 on the other side. So that will come in the denominator. We can cancel zeros. 3 ones are and 3 25s are. This implies x equals to 25. And we have to find the dimensions of the plot. That means we have to find the length and the breadth of the plot. So what is the length? We considered the length of the plot to be 11 into x, 11x, and we found the value of x as 25. So this will be getting as 275 meter is the length, and breadth, we took the breadth as 4x meters. So 4 into x, 4 into 25, that is 100 meter. This is our answer. This is our length and this is the breadth. So of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deers in the herd. So for solution, we can consider the total number of deers in the herd to be x. Let total number of deer in herd equal to x. The half among them are grazing in the field. What is the half of x? X by 2. So, number of deer grazing equal to half of x. This means x by 2. The remaining, 3/4 of the remaining. We need to find the 3/4 of the remaining. So first of all, how many are remaining? Remaining x minus x by 2. That means x by 2 are remaining, and 3/4 among them are playing nearby. So number of deer playing around will be 3/4 of this x by 2. This implies 3x by 8 deers are playing around. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. How many are drinking water? 9 are drinking water. And next we have to find the total number of deers in the herd. So we know x by 2 plus 3x by 8 plus 9 gives us the total number of deers. This implies x by 2 plus 3x by 8 plus 9 gives us the total number of deers that we consider to be x. Here we have to solve this equation so as to find the value of x, and x is what? X will give us the total number of deers in the herd. Okay, now see, here there is no denominator, so we can put 1. Here the denominators are different, 2, 8, 1 and 1. So we can take the LCM. LCM of 2 and 8 will come out to be 8. So we can now multiply each term with 8. Now we are multiplying each term with 8. So x by 2 into 8 plus 3x by 8 into 8 plus 9 into 8 and 8 into x. So we'll be left with, we can cancel this out, 4x plus 3x plus 72 equal to 8x. So this value will be 7x plus 72. 7x plus 72 equals to 8x. 7x plus 72 equal to 8x. We can take all the variables on one side and all the constants on the other side. So this value will be 72 equals to 8x minus 7x. This gives us 72 equals to x. That means total deer in herd equal to x equal to 72 is our answer. This is the solution for the 8th question. Now question number 9. Question number 9 tells you a grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. He is also 54 years older than her. Find their present ages. So solution, we can consider, let present age of granddaughter equal to x. The question tells you grandfather is 10 times older than the granddaughter. So present age of grandfather should be 10 times of x, right? The question tells you that grandfather is 54 years older than her. That means the age difference is 54. So difference of their ages, 10x minus x is 54. We can solve this. 10x minus x gives us 9x equals to 54 and x will be 54 by 9. This implies x equals to 6. We have to find their present age. So present age of granddaughter. We consider the present age of granddaughter to be x. So this is equals to 6 years. And present age of grandfather. We took grandfather's age to be 10x. So this implies 10 into 6, that is 60 years. This is our answer. The grandfather is of 6 years and the grandfather is of 60 years. This completes our 9th question. Question number 10th. Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. That means there is a person whose age is 3 times his son's age. 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. We need to find their present ages. So for solution, what can we do? let present age of Aman's son equal to x. Presently, Aman is 3 times his son. That means present age of Aman should be 3 times of x. 10 years ago, the x and 3x are their present ages. 10 years ago, Aman's age would have been, if Aman is of 3x years of age today, so before 10 years he would have been 3x minus 10 years of age, and Aman's son age, if he is x years old today, so before 10 years he would have been x minus 10 years old. Okay, the relation between these two ages is given as 10 years ago he was, that means Aman was 5 times his son age. That means Aman's age, this age is 5 times this age. This implies 3x minus 10 equals to 5 into x minus 10. So 3x minus 10 equals to 5x minus 50. We can transfer all the variables on one side and all the constants on the other. So we'll be left with 3x minus 5x. 3x minus 5x gives us minus 2x. Minus 50 plus 10 gives us minus 40. This implies x equals to minus 40 by minus 2. Minus 2 minus cancels. 2 ones are and 2 20s are. This implies x is equals to 20 years. Therefore, the present age of Aman's son equals to 20 years, and that of Aman equal to, Aman's age was 3 into x. That means 60 years. So this is our answer. Aman is 20 years old and Aman's son is 20 years old and Aman is 60 years old. So this completes our exercise 2.4. Thank you.